The most momentous day in Indian history is almost here. The inauguration ceremony for the grand and magnificent Ram Mandir in Ayodhya is all set to take place on January 22. In the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and nearly 7,000 other guests, which consist of celebrities and dignitaries. Fortunately or unfortunately, its history is centered on a dispute and numerous court cases which were bitterly fought over decades by groups of Hindus and Muslims. Ayodhya, an ancient city located on the banks of the Sarayu River in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh, stands as a significant pilgrimage destination for Hindus. It is the birthplace of Lord Ram. The tussle began in the 16th century owing to the divide and rule theory of the Britishers. It became famous that the Babri Masjid in Ayodhya was constructed by Muslim invaders after demolishing Lord Ram's temple. The first religious violence over the site of Babri Masjid in Ayodhya took place in 1853. A few years later, in 1859, the Britishers installed a fence at the site to separate the places of worship, allowing Muslims to pray within the mosque and Hindus to worship in the outer area. In 1949, a group of Hindus desecrated the mosque and placed an icon of Lord Ram inside the Babri Masjid. Later in the early 90s, politics around the temple gathered steam. The leaders from the Hindu nationalist parties began mobilizing Hindus across the country to demand for a temple to be built where the mosque stood. The year 1992 gave rise to communal riots between the communities. A large mob of Hindu activists demolished the Babri Masjid and nearly 2,000 people were killed during the riots. In 2010, the Allahabad High Court gave its verdict and divided the disputed land equally between Hindus, Muslims, and Nirmohi Akhada, a Hindu sect which was one of the early litigants in the case. However, the Supreme Court suspended this ruling in 2011. And in 2019, it ruled that the disputed land should be given to the Hindus to construct a temple, while offering an alternative piece of land to the Muslims for the construction of a mosque. The construction of the Ayodhya Ram Mandir officially began in 2020. The Grand Temple is now ready and is now awaiting consecration on January 22. Are you too excited for the inauguration ceremony of Ram Mandir? Do let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Shosha for all things trending.